welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. This is a celebrity crime and hot topics channel. Thanks for watching. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the exclusive foodie community. You're getting early access to content and exclusive content. Check out the link in the description box to join. All right, Sonya, 11/14/2023. All right, so Nesto's trying to give Sonya some encouraging words about her hair because that's all she thinks and talks about. And he tells her to, do the Aaliyah style, keep some hair over one eye to turn into, so that one eye can turn into a super binocular. Some corny crap of that nature. I reacted to a Nesto Lamont call from October 23, 2023. And it is hilarious because right about now, Nesto is giving up on everyone that's given up on him. And it's not your typical Lamont call where he's being raunchy and disgusting and talking to gals in the background and all that stuff. So check it out because I should have released it by now. All right. Sonya, LOL, thanks. I hear you. It's money in RV rental and parking. It's more affordable than owning a home. Plus, it's really owned. I know it's leaked either by your shady lawyer Crail or someone in the clerk's office. Are you firing him so I can report his to the Bar Association along with the other attorneys involved in this matter? I don't understand the greed plus lack of performance. I love you. So he wasn't talking about anybody leaking anything at this time, I don't think. Where'd that come from? I would really love to know, because I was listening to another call and Nesto was saying that because, and we heard that before, that Crail did not tell them not to record that bail hearing or that hearing that we first saw through Storm and Rowe. Crail should have told them not to record it, not to record his client, and definitely not to mention Shirley Strawberry's name. And so it's all Crail's fault and Judge Manning's fault for, putting the hearing out there or whatever. But he wasn't mentioning that here, so I don't know where that came from. But anyway, Nesto, that's what you get for wanting to be big time and marrying a pseudo celeb. All right, Ernest. Also, can you look on my other IG, Nesto's Lifestyle, and look up that video I made in 2017 of a shooting? It was an 18-wheeler motorhome upstairs and downstairs. It used to be Will Smith's until he sold it and Martin Lawrence bought it, and then he sold it to a motor coach company for stars and entertains the reason they bought. Why is he spelling bought B-A-U-G-H-T? Oh my God. The reason they bought was for tax purposes and movie sets, layovers. That's how I ended up with that unit, because the company couldn't sell it to anyone but your dumb AL. Because you have to have a CDL license to drive an 18-wheeler. So it wouldn't do any good for a private individual. I helped move the unit to a nonprofit organization out of Sacramento before I got locked up. To my knowledge, right now is just sitting in a storage unit because it has no use for it. Okay, let me stop because he's just rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. Okay. He wants her to look up a video from his Nesto's Lifestyle in 2017 where there was an 18-wheeler motorhome upstairs, downstairs. Okay. This looks so yummy, by the way. All right, so I'm guessing this is the one he's talking about. He has that thing posted in 2017, 2019, 2020. Okay, what's your point? So then he says, okay, he tells the backstory about Will Smith and then Martin Lawrence. And they sold it to a motor coach company for stars and entertains the reason. The reason they bought it was for tax purposes and movie sets, layovers. That's how I ended up. Movie sets, layovers. Okay. That's how I ended up with that unit, because the company couldn't sell it to anyone because you have to have a CDL license to drive an 18-wheeler. So did Nesto have a CDL? So it wouldn't do any good for a private individual. Okay. I helped move the unit to a nonprofit organization out of Sacramento before I got locked up. When did he get locked up? Around this time. So is that the record that Shirley expunged? What was he locked up for then? I helped move the unit to a nonprofit organization out of Sacramento before I got locked up. To my knowledge, right now, it's just sitting in a storage unit because it has no use for it. The project went sour, so if you could take 3 different screenshots of me inside of it, upstairs and downstairs in the bedroom, and walking upstairs up to the top level. This is what I'm going to wrap my book cover on, and I can rent these units like this. Special occasion, $15,000 for 3-day events like IndyCar, NASCAR, movie sets. So this would be a project that I know the funding is out there. Just have to get creative. Even more, I was just getting ready to open up a truck stop in Cartersville. A old truck stop has been closed down for 10 years, but I got off track because I let other people discourage me because they couldn't see the vision. So could you please at least 5 pictures of that unit, and it has slides, so I'll stay tuned. Please believe. I don't see Nesto in the RV unless he's talking about that video with him talking about 10 good players, but that's not on his Nesto's lifestyle. So anyway, moving on. Whatever, Nesto. I'm trying to figure out, when did he get locked up? Around 2017. Sonya, LOL, thanks, I hear you. It's money in RV rental. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong way. Ernest, so I have to stay in tune with nature. I like being outside. I have got past and outgrown the American dream, White House, picket fence, big house, big cars, and what all comes with that. I passed all of that. I'm going into my 60s. If I'm allowed to be free on God's time, I'm going out gracefully and elegant. I can't worry about the world is going to end or we're going to destroy each other. My mind is getting out here so we can grow old together and talk about the past like it never happened. I've seen people grow old and have great people around them and have the same age and not trembling and fumbling. So right now I want to stay focused on that's don't say. He's seen people get old and not be trembling and fumbling around. Okay, Nesto. How are you going to prevent that? I mean, how are you going to prevent that? So right now, I want to stay focused on doing things I really like and good at to secure my retirement. I never want to end up in a nursing home playing cards, I guess he means backgammon. Oh, Lord, to my black gamble. You're going to be doing that. And talking ish to one another like it really matters. I feel like I'm doing that now, all in one, like a mental hospital psycho ward. Young boys full of energy running their head up against the wall, no purpose and no focus. So you really don't know how much I like hearing your voice and your words of encouragement. You have a great killer instinct. There's a lot of times I talk to you and you pull everything out of my head before I can even open my mouth. So you have a wonderful night. I love you. That's scary. That's scary that Sonya, when she talks, she's pulling things out of your head. Whoa. That's scary. Nesto, I wouldn't say that too loud. I would have deleted that. I would have backspaced. What comes out of Sonya's mouth is being pulled from your head. Oh, wow. I mean, that makes sense, though. That makes perfect sense. Sonya, great things in common. Like RV life. Nesto mentioned RV. She saw that man had RV and she ain't stopped talking about RV since. Somebody said that. Sonya is just hooked on RV because Nesto is hooked on RV. I bet. So she says RV life is living. Just have to get past these legal lies. Stay positive. Ernest, 11:15. Good morning. I hope you slept well and dreaming about me. I see they got flying taxis in San Francisco for $200 a seat. The future is here. Can't wait to get out there. I hope you have a wonderful day. Test the time. Makes you greater. I got 5 million haters. More. Oh, Lord Jesus. I got 5 million haters. More the haters. More the greater. More the merrier. Oh, Lord. Keep a smile on my face. Going to the bank, baby. Have a great day. You would think this is Sonya talking. This is Ernesto talking in jail. Going to the bank, baby? What are you talking about? Have a great day because I'm going to look at your picture and make the best of my day. I love you. And then Sonya says, I love you, I love you, I love you. Y'all know how she said it, miss. I love you, I love you, I love you. I miss your face. These people are disgusting. Y'all, this hubby vacuuming in the background. Ernest, 11:16. Good morning, my love. Did you send the pictures for me? Of course not. Sonya says, which ones? I'm old. It don't matter how old you are, tramp. Look back at the messages. I mean, God dog, you know most of the time he texts and he asking you to do something. You never revisit the messages? Which ones? I'm old. I would slap her through the iPad. Oh, this helpful. Ernest. Okay, so something happened between. Oh no, it's out of order again. 11:16. Good afternoon. I sent you a message 2 days ago about the pictures. Oh, he put a time on. I sent you a message 2 days ago about the pictures I need in my plans. So that lets me know you're not taking your time and reading my messages. Nesto says, slow your L down. Did she even get that one? Did she even get it? Because this one is out of order. Looks like it's not delivered till 11:22. I don't know. Nesto, blame Global Tel. Don't blame Sonya, okay? Even though she is old. Sonya. Nesto. These people, these texts from back then are funny. Ernest, good morning, my love. I would like to remind you that you're living in an incredible story. Listening to that, you're saying how people are trying to draw you in their fantasy world, trying to discombobulate. Ooh, he spelled it right. And pulling you into this treacherous. I gotta look that up. Along with the flying taxis. Okay, so the word treacherous, whatever the heck he trying to say, TRETIOUS, doesn't exist, Nesto. Okay, so he was right about the flying taxis too. Okay. Nesto act like he's so futuristic. So futuristic. But stay stuck in the past because who wants to be in jail? Okay, so maybe we're trying to pull Sonya into this fantasy world. We're trying to discombobulate her. The bloggers are pulling her into this virtual reality, into a fake. That is what social media truly is, to destroy. If you're smart enough, you can use the techniques using that energy, turning into power, only if you're not procrastinating on your mission. If God direct this opportunity, you can use your face as a stepping stone. You can generate massive income and power that you don't have to beg for. It's already in your hands, basically. What I'm saying is you're living in a Cinderella story. Anyone can fit the shoe. The show chose you, So you got to understand where the shoe is trying to guide you. If anybody know you, you love to talk. That is your gift, talking, and your voice is not irritating. Your voice, it has a character. It fits your demeanor, and with your wisdom, knowledge, and your experience, people can relate, but the most extraordinary thing is your beauty. Okay. So if you're going to do it, make your presence known, do it right. You have to smother anything that's small-minded, because you're dealing with small-minded people. That deals the most drama is king. If you set up the right podcast, do you know how many people struggling with themselves that has a family member, loved one, son that is incarcerated, and also the ones that fantasize that's in jail, trying to control them just so they can say they have some TYP. Oh Lord, Nesto needs to just take a little more time, use some punctuation to get his point across. And he typing all this, and is she reading it? Okay, this is on 11/17. So is he starting this mess, trying to get her on YouTube? Is he to blame for this? Because I don't know if she's talking about, is she talking about YouTube at this point? Getting on YouTube? So it looks like there's some kind of break between October and late November when she doesn't visit Nesto. And in my thumbnails and titles, I don't see where she's talking about YouTube. So Nesto might be to blame for trying to get her on YouTube. By the end of November is when she's talking about going on Tasha K. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, I'm right. I meant to go back and fix this. This is 11/24/23 when she's talking about going on Tasha K. So I think Nesto started that mess. What y'all think? Did Nesto start her, wanting to be on YouTube and starting a channel, or did Sonya come up with that mess on her own? He trying to keep her focused, y'all. He trying to keep her focused. But apparently she was out in Vegas or something, because she didn't visit him for like a whole month, over a month and a half, looks like. Okay. Ernest says, dang, Ernesto? My dog. Okay. Also, this is 11/17. Also, there would be a great opportunity to build a platform, making a super residual income. That way you can transfer that end of conversation when is needed to bring other projects with other people who would be interested in things that didn't have no clue and courage to do, to bring people to the fantasy world. So don't hold back. I support your decision if you have a thorough plan. I told you God will send you some type of opportunity to help you grow and provide tools and the know-how to help you set me free from all the lies of the super setback and devastation and distraction of my life. You never knew this turmoil would be a part of our lives. So let your hair down and move forward in building empire. You're my hero now. In the Beauty and the Beast story, I was a king until the enemy of evilness in the world has dethroned me. Nesto, come on, Nesto. Come on. He going a little overboard now. And Sonya probably ain't reading none of this, by the way. he stop, Nesto, stop. So that he was the king until the enemy of evilness in the world has dethroned me. But the beautiful thing is God has brought me the blessing in you. So I'm looking forward that beautiful kiss of life again from the fountain of youth, fountain water of youth from you, putting me in a more greater position in life, the way you fight for me. So I'm not worrying about any situation in the past. I have to stay focused on the future. I'm looking forward to hearing how society is going to accept you when you open up the Pandora's box. This is no time to worry about other people's feelings. It's about the truth and common sense, and I'm honored to see that you're willing to come back from backstage and get up front and stage and fight and speak on the truth and justice that is very powerful. Oh, my bad. Some type of companionship. So use this platform. Lord Jesus. Oh, I read out of order, y'all. He's saying people want to would want to watch her on YouTube so they can have some type of companionship. So use this platform to your advantage. It's nothing like this out there right now, especially what I have going on is super leap for you. You don't have to go through the hoops and loops trying to figure out, because you already have the source to blow everybody else out the water. Trying to cut pages because everyone else is cutting and pasting and trying to add to their story. Grasp pennies. Oh God, y'all. Take grasp pennies, and how you win is off other people's negative opinions. Only reason they have negative opinions because they don't know the truth and going off by speculation. So remember that movie Cinderella story. You have the glass slippers in your hand and in your feet and in your feet. Lord Jesus. Right? No. Right now. So take off running. Why does he say tail instead of take? Nesto, you can't see. That's not a K. So take off running. So turn that pumpkin into a carriage so I can something to come home. So I can have something to come home to when you pick me up. I love you. Nesto, you're not convincing. You're really not convincing. He's trying to give her this big pep talk. I'm gonna go back to what he said, but after all that, Sonya talking about, okay, long read, love. I respect your views. Oh God. Nesto's talking to a brick wall. Nesto, you just, he should have known then. I respect your views. What kind of response is that? Okay, Ernest says, powerful. Okay, powerful something. As for the estranged wife, would appreciate the boldness from the face that fits the voice. What? Are you saying Shirley would appreciate Sonya speaking out? The estranged wife would appreciate the boldness from the face that fits the voice and the unknown rawness that fits the truth and the unfairness of treatment and ongoing pain from viewing and listening to criticism that they didn't bring on them. Self. What I like about your style is you have reasonable compassion for all parties. What? That's involved in the current situation. Okay, so after this Drake call, I just listened to, Nesto was really trying to get Nesto was really trying to get Sonya to call Shirley. That sick, desperate, dumb, ignorant, and you got to give Sonya a little ouncy-wouncy, teensy-weensy bit of credit for not actually calling her. I don't think she called. But this was Nesto's idea. That has a devastating trick of impact because evilness doesn't care who and what they destroy. So as far as my current situation, I'm only focusing on my freedom. I can't think for everybody. But common sense makes sense. If you wasn't here, I would be done. I would be done with. No sense of hope, wondering. No, if she wasn't around, you probably would still have your wife. At least in secret. You know? I think the icing on the cake was that it was known that you were talking to a girl in Florida. And you were talking about her blueberries and talking about coming to see her. I think you're lost. You don't know you're lost yet, but I think you're lost because of Sonya. But okay, I'll keep reading. He blind, y'all. He blind. He can't see. Okay, so it sounds like he's trying to say that Shirley would appreciate Sonya speaking out and speaking up for him. That's what it sounds like he's trying to say. Okay. Okay, let's see. So if she wasn't there, I would be done with no sense of hope, wondering I'm in the wilderness like everyone else in here. So in my mind, I have a greatest future in the world with you as long as I can help you control those panic attacks. Oh, okay. Okay. Nesto, if she isn't trying to control them, how you think you can do it from jail? How can you help her control her panic attacks? Oh Lord, as long as I can help you control those panic attacks, also you need to remind yourself that in your mind you might think you can move fast as like you used to, but you have to be mindful that you have a health condition, and when you get real busy going to eat and you burn a lot of energy. So right now, so you got to let the mind do the working for you and sit in one spot. Now, so how's she going to do that and do what she trying to do in Vegas? So you can have everything you need around you to keep your energy going. And before you do anything, talk to your friend that was a lawyer for 11 years and ask him for opinion before you make any moves. Have a good day. Nesto think he's slick. He wants her to sit down. What is that about some men that want women to sit down all the time? Sit down and do what? Lord, what she got to sit down for? He knows that she's, I don't know, maybe trying to do something. He was just saying, he's glad that she's moving on with her life and she's trying to get stuff done. And then days later, he's like, you need to remember about your health condition. Make sure you sit down. Nesto's rotten. Then, she gives this short response like I read already. And he says, sometimes we ask ourselves, why are people more blessed and have more opportunities, like being wealthy, coming from wealthy families, or being born in wealthy families? And a lot of spouses think picking spouses that other people think they don't deserve about what they... Oh, Jesus. Nesto, what the heck are you talking about? Can you please... Being born in wealthy families, and a lot of spouses think picking spouses that other people think they don't deserve about what they couldn't do in a certain situation, but quickly to judge or voice an opinion if they was in these similar situations that they're pointing to, but yet if they were in these situations, they wouldn't know what to do. That's why God gives certain people power. So basically what I'm saying to you, yes, please, basically what are you saying? I lost my place. Basically, what I'm saying to you is I'm stressing it. I understand power and sacrifice because I'm being sacrificed right now. So you can carry the torch. We and well running a 100-yard relay. So you have to take our life to our finish line, to the greater good. It's your responsibility now. So you cannot worry about someone can do or can't do or their superficial opinions. I am your responsibility. Wow. Wow. I am your responsibility. That's what God prepared for all your life. So, Queen, you got to save the king by any means necessary. All ant beds are ran by a queen, and all yellow wasp nests are ran by a queen. This man got every analogy in the book. You would think Nesto's smart, but he is dumb as a doorknob. He is dumb as a doorknob. Using all these goddamn analogies. What the heck does being queen of the ant bed and queen of the yellow wasp nest have to do with helping your ear? Then it says, and yet but least 100 bees are ran by a queen, by an empire. So go out there and build your nest. All your bees will manufacture your honey for you. That's being said. Your social and your network to build your platform. And any picture you use, send it to me because I'm a perfectionist. Any picture she used for what? Any picture you use, did she run that picture by you when you did the GoFundMe? Did she run that picture by you? Apparently not, because it looked like she was straight out of 1975 on solid gold. I wish I could find that. I know it's somewhere. But he's a perfectionist. A perfectionist, y'all. A perfectionist. Perfectionist. And I would like the best to come out. Once the people get the taste of your product, they will never look back. I mean, if she really would have taken the advice, her little YouTube channel might have gone somewhere. Okay, so he said all that, 11:17, and she says, I miss you. Then he says, I know you miss me because our combination fits one another. It fits our needs to protect our unity and it abundance of taking leadership. Why can't Sonya tell this man that I don't understand what you're saying? Why she can't tell him that? Does he not read what he writes? I know you miss me because our combination fits one another. It fits our needs to protect our unity and it abundance of taking leadership, one another lives of leadership and best judgment when desperate measure of time. I miss you because we are super spiritually connected in many higher levels. That's really unexplainable. We often challenge each other, mental stage. And now that's really scary. To the highest level. Oh, that's scary. With respect, you can't buy that nowhere. So when you're here, a white boy say, I'm not making no moves until he go home and talk to mama. He's talking about the queen of his life and the commander of his second thoughts. So keep pushing and I love you very much on a super Friday night. Oh, that's why Nesto's so hyped. He love him some Fridays. That's why he's so hyped. He gets going on a Friday, boy. I love you very much on a super Friday night. I don't think you ever... Okay. I love you so much on a super Friday night. I don't think you ever told anyone that you love them as much as you've been telling me. Strangerful relationship. Okay, now, this is where I draw the line. Strangerful, Nesto? Strangerful? What on God's green earth is strangerful? Strangerful? You are actually typing that because ain't no iPad gonna predict that word. I would be done talking to him. Love them as much as you've been telling me. Strangerful relationship. Decode binding wall. I would throw my phone between us. But it never stopped us from learning each other's personality by loving each other, by opening our ears a little louder to dig deep in each other's soul. Wonder Woman and Superman. Okay, so y'all not ants no more. Y'all not wasp anymore. Excuse me. Y'all are Wonder Woman and Superman. Y'all not Beauty and the Beast. Y'all not Cinderella and Prince Charming no more. Oh, I see Cinderella up there. But didn't he mention Cinderella already? They're Wonder Woman and Superman. Got it. And I'm not even going to try to decipher what the heck he's saying. Let's just roll. Sonya says, "Aw, so sweet and deep. I'm impressed. You're always in my thoughts and on my heart. And I do." And you do what? You do what? Sonya busy with her man, y'all. Sonya ain't studying Nesto right now. He's trying to give her the confidence that she doesn't have, and she don't even want it. She don't want it. And did he ever get the pics? Probably not, because I don't even see what he's talking about. He don't have no pictures sitting upstairs and downstairs and no motor coach on that page. All right, finally, 11:18. Ernest says, all I want to say is good morning, my beautiful black Cinderella for life. I know for every man would love to have you in their corner, in their space, with the fire and desire. Oh, there you go with that fire and desire. Fire and desire. Fire and desire of defending your king. With the utmost respect, you put this in the air that I'm yours. You're absolutely right. You have gone over and above your limits to make Shire. I've been protected. I truly honor and commend your strength as a woman. You're definitively a strong woman. So thank you for nurturing my mental state of mind and keeping me balanced. I love you. Then she says, you are everything to me. You're everything to me. I said that to myself when we met and you spoke on how you were left alone if ever you needed me. This man. Did he say that when they met? I said that to myself when we met. Okay, I said that to myself when we met and you spoke on how you were left alone. If ever you needed me, I'm here for you. You've always spoke positively and with a good heart. You are my love. I know you to be a great man, a solid man. I have to keep you strong and secure. I know you're innocent. I've been crushing on you. Okay, this is loaded. So Nesto pulled the R. Kelly and the P. Diddy and took her to a place where she would feel sorry for him as if he's a victim, as if someone's done him wrong or someone's abandoned him or someone's mistreated him and he was also undeserving. So she fell for the oldest trick in the book. Wow. So this is what it is, y'all. You are everything to me. I said that to myself when we met and you spoke on how you were left alone. If you ever needed me, I'm here for you. So she didn't tell him that. She said it to herself. So was this after the sex? Did he pour this on you after he pulled out the black dildos and used them on you? Wow. Oh my God. She can't be this. Well, yes, she can. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. All right, I'll stop at 11:19. So there we have it, y'all. Nesto pulled the R. Kelly and the P. Diddy and just made her feel. Never mind. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Sonya 11:19. I didn't hear from you today. That's a problem. I love you, Ernest. Good, beautiful. Then he says, good morning, beautiful. Sonya, good morning, handsome meow. Sonya, hey, so part 2 of the phone conversation. I was talking with my sister and she was telling me because I was kind of stressing. Why is this such a hot topic? You know why people are so invested? Mainly because they're trying to figure out what I look like. I think once that gets out, I think a lot of attention will die down. Oh, no. A lot of attention will die down because it's just looking for some slip up of my identity, who I am, and then somebody try to go off, post a picture or find where I'm at. They tried that today, I want to say. Crazy. So my last name was posted today and other info that came from her in Cali. Okay, so part 2 of the phone conversation, I was talking with my sister. She was telling me because I was kind of stressing, why is this such a hot topic? You know why people are so invested, mainly because they're trying to figure out what I look like. Was that why? I don't think. I think we wanted to know because I remember when Nyla came out with the wrong Sonya. I think we just wanted to know who she was. So we could dig into her business, right? I mean, it was just interesting to me to know who she was, kind of dig into her business. Um, okay, so then she says, mainly because they're trying to figure out what I look like. I think once that gets out, I think a lot of attention will die down. Girl, were you wrong? Because it's just looking for some slip up of me, identify who I am, and then somebody try to go off, post a picture or find where I'm at. They tried that today. I want to say crazy. So my last name was posted today and other info that came from her in Cali. Okay, so they don't really go too much into that after these texts. So I'm gonna stop there. Is she talking about Nala in Cali? Nala wasn't in Cali, was she? I don't know. I don't know where Nala is. But yeah, so Nesto did a lot of rambling and misspellings and incorrect grammar and stuff through these text messages. Nesto needs to do better. You ain't got nothing. I mean, I guess he does have a time limit. I guess he didn't want to waste as much money, so he's trying to rush and type, but whatever, Nesto. Nesto was really trying to spit some pimp game to Sonya and get her out there making some money. I don't know how he thought that in this span of time, even in 2-3 years span of time, she would already be generating all this income to get him an attorney. I mean, just delusional. And then it seemed like through these texts, she wasn't really buying it and feeling it. But then when you get to the visits and then you see her on YouTube acting a fool, telling all his business, incriminating him, you see she fell for it. She really fell for it. Boy, look what the deal doors will get you. I'm trying to figure out how they realized they were soulmates and soul tied from 5-minute phone conversations every day. How did they figure that out? I mean, at the most spent 2 days together at one time, and they soul tied. Okay, all right. Well, I'll continue with the text, y'all, and phone calls from this time. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Please hit the notification button and check out the link in the description box for the membership. Bye.